But at this very meeting of the Niti Aayog over the weekend, the Prime Minister has asked all state governments to use LED lights in offices, government buildings and streets. Of course, this is overall a big positive, but it's also a big boost for many listed companies. Bajaj Electricals is the company on our radar. Not just this, the company has also acquired Nirlep appliances for almost 42 odd crores. So let's find out more. Shekhar Bajaj, the chairman of the company, is with us. Mr. Bajaj, good morning. We will of course get to the acquisition in a bit. But before that, your own comments on the Prime Minister asking all state governments to use LED lights in offices, government buildings, etc. Does this throw up a big revenue potential for companies like yours?
Basically, most of the government requirement is done through EASL, which is the government agency who floats tenders, and we have to quote, and then the margins are very competitive. But overall, because of the very, very important electricity savings, so by state and central government, if they use more LED, finally power will be available. And when we are looking at Make in India, it's important that we should have more power available, otherwise you cannot increase your production. So it's a very good move by the Prime Minister to make that compulsory. From an industry point of view, if I look at it personally, I mean from the industry point of view, I don't think it's going to be a money-making situation for us, because the tenders, the prices go very low. We are basically more dependent on the trade side. So trade side anyway is something which we continue to grow, and we are doing quite well.
That's an important point, Mr. Bajaj. Thanks for clarifying that. One can understand it's a government tender, so obviously they will look at the most competitive rates. So let me now just come to the acquisition that you've done, about 43 crores for Nirlep. What was the thought process, sir? The revenues of this company, and by when? I mean, does it become EPS accretive straight away?
Basically, Nirlep is a company which has been there for almost 50 years, and they are very, very good brand and very, very good promoters in terms of the Bhogle family of Aurangabad, where Bajaj family knows them also very well. So they were, and therefore, but they found that in terms of growth, the way things are happening all over the country, they are basically strong in western regions. They are also in Maharashtra and Gujarat. And what we thought that with our distribution network being strong, it becomes something where we can use our network. We are still wanting them to continue to be holding shares in the company, so it becomes over a period will become 100% subsidiary of Bajaj Electricals. But initially we'll take 80%. They will continue to hold 20%. They'll be involved with us in the management, so that there's a continuity. And this is by chance, in terms of Bajaj Electricals, this is the first acquisition that has taken place in the company. Oh, we've had a lot of joint ventures, we've had technology transfers, but we've never acquired a running company. So this is the first acquisition that has taken place.
Yeah, that's true. So Mr. Bajaj,
last year was about 60 crore is the turnover last year. They have got IKEA, and then now Future Group, which had stopped, is again buying from them. So we are expecting the turnover in the current year should cross 80 crores. And it's 42.5 crores, so we'll be paying 80% of that immediately within the next 60 days. And then the remaining will be, whenever we decide, we have a right to acquire the 20% on a particular
so what
formula.
So 80 crores will be the
No, not 80 crores, 80% of 42.5 crores.
Okay.
Yeah. So, sir, turnover right now is 60 crores. On what kind of margins and EBITDA levels, profitability levels for this entity? Does it match yours, better than yours?
It's not profitable because they're set up. They've got a fantastic factory. They've got a whole setup for distribution. But 60 crore turnover does not give you a bottom line, and that is one of the reasons why they decided to take us as a partner, so that at the end of the day, we are saying 80 crores over a period. The total market for what we call it NICA, non-electrical consumer appliances. So these are NICA products which has a market of, for our products will be about 1200 crore. And therefore we can clearly grow and substantially use our distribution network. And therefore it becomes, in the next couple of years, it should start making profits.
All right, Mr. Bajaj, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for joining us. We'll take a short break, but up next, top F&O trades lined up with Vinod Sharma of